Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks so much for tuning into the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My name is Nick Eden, and welcome to episode 24 of Morning Cup of Merch. All right, guys. This week has been a little hectic. Hadn't really got a chance to give you guys a lot of videos, so I do apologize for that. We'll be back on schedule next week. More than likely, we'll be back on schedule next week. But I wanted to end off the week. We're going to start calling this, I don't know, Value Friday or Great Value Friday. Maybe not. I don't want Walmart to sue me. but I wanted to end off the week with something I've been testing the last few weeks. We know with the new bulk uploader or multi-product uploader, whatever you want to call it, it's been a lot easier to send products to the UK and Germany instead of just taking that dedicated time with a single uploader and doing it. And because of that, I have seen, just looking at the marketplaces overall, an increase in the shirts that are available there. But I've had a lot of people tell me, and to be honest, I had this problem myself, that people were just kind of disenfranchised with the UK and Germany because they weren't selling. I mean, they just weren't. So it brought me to a couple of conclusions, and it made me test some things out, particularly over the last 3 weeks or so. Uh, and the multiple uploader came in at a perfect time because it really kind of helped me scale what I was doing. But essentially, um, where I've been finding some success, and the success is recent, it's very recent. I tried the whole route of trends. I looked up, political trends. I mean, if you're like, take for example, if you're doing UK, Brexit is a really hot topic right now, and there are a lot of T-shirts on there. I really haven't done any Brexit T-shirts. I didn't plan on doing it, but that's one of the only trends that I personally seen to just kind of take off. I've also noticed that for a lot of holidays, the buyers are not as holiday centric as we may be in the US. Not to say that those shirts don't sell. Obviously, there's probably people selling there. I've seen them on there and they have BSR. But at mass, in the way that the buyer habit in the US is. And again, I'm no expert on this. This is my personal opinion based on research I've done because I've really been trying to crack this market. As it stands right now, I'm at an all-time 50 sales in the UK and about 15 to 20 in Germany. I have to look at it again. But the Germany sales, I know exactly where those come from. This is a very niche down market that I've targeted on there. And it's a worldwide phenomenon, but it's really picking up a lot of steam in Germany. That wasn't research. That wasn't research in the traditional sense that I do research. That was strictly because I am a huge fan of this worldwide phenomenon and have been for years. And because I say, I'm in the groups and the forums and all those different things, I've seen the uptick of it. And because I said, okay, let me go ahead and get in on this now, I've been able to capitalize on there. So that's the niche market that I've gotten into there, and I haven't really, for Germany, like strayed out of that. For the UK, I've tried everything. I've tried the political trends. I failed. I failed at a lot. So I failed at the political trends. I failed at the holidays and the events. I told you guys a few videos back. I was doing a lot of stuff when it came to Pride Month. You know, it's I haven't seen any traction on it yet, but realistically, it's May. Pride Month in the UK as well as here is in June. So we'll see. There may be an uptick on that, so I'll keep you updated on that. But based on usual buyer habits that I have seen, it's not picking up. What has picked up for me, and it makes sense when I think about the people that I know that live in the UK, has been sarcastic evergreens. I don't know any other way to say it. And I mean, I give you one. I did one for Fox's sake. So that one is a steady seller. That might be at this point, since I've uploaded it, if not a daily seller, every other day. Every other day or every 3 days. So and I did like 4 or 5 variations of it, but it's just one that people have just seemed to be really obsessed with, and it's been doing sales even as I increased the prices, because I know that pricing was a big thing for a lot of people, because generally, much like the 1999 is here, I've not seen where just a lot of highly priced shirts in the UK have just done well. I guess they're used to you know, a certain price range, and sometimes I think we may have overshot that a little bit. So I kept the price low, but even as I've been increasing the price, the sales have still been coming in. So that's been my goal. I say all that to say this much: don't try to reinvent the wheel on this. Take some inventory of your digital assets, and just try. I know a lot of people have just not tried, and to be completely honest with you, with the exception of maybe 2 shirts, two unique designs, everything that I've been selling in the UK, in particular, has never sold. No matter how many times I've re-uploaded them, never sold on merch. So go back and look at some of those digital assets that came down after at the time 60 days, and now the I'm sorry, the 90 days, and then now the 180. Go back and take some stock into those digital assets and consider. I mean, when you think about it, there have been so many new resources that help in terms of learning proper ways to list your products and keywords and long tail keywords versus exact phrases, the whole nine. Those assets that you had a year, 2 years, 3 years ago that never sold, and you just didn't upload them, re-upload them. Try re-uploading them on the UK. There seems to be a heavy push on evergreens there. And I mean, the same could be said for the US market. I do think that we are a little bit more obsessed with political trends, and just trending things in general. But I do think that it's worth it to go back and really look and dig into those, just dig in the crates. That's the best way to explain it. Just dig in the crates on it, and I think that you'll see some success. And I think if nothing else, it's at least worth it. I mean, if realistically, if you're at the 500 tier and you've only got 5 or 10 shirts live in the UK, you may want to dedicate 50 slots to it. Same thing if you're in the 1,000 tier. Dedicate 10% of your listings, uh, available listings, to that other market, and just see. What's the worst that could happen? If it doesn't sell, it's coming down in 180 days. If you need to make the spots available for something that you need to capitalize on in the US, just delete them. So that's where I would say, to kind of go with that, and uh, and at that point, you really don't have anything to lose. At that point, there's nothing but opportunity to go up from there. So that's been my take on the UK and Germany market. I am gonna, over the next 2 weeks or so, start to dig a little bit more into the Germany side. And to be honest, and let's just be completely real, everybody has this issue. It's laziness. It's laziness from the standpoint of when you go into that bulk uploader or multiple product uploader, it's easier to just deselect what you have in Germany because you don't want to translate it. But take that extra second, pull up an extra tab, go to DeepL, or even if you guys have Merch Buddy, Merch Buddy has a very good translator. I will say this much: every shirt that I've sold in Germany has been translated by Merch Buddy. Google Translate is not good. you know, uh, One of the biggest information sites in the world, and it's terrible at the translator. So definitely, I would say either DeepL or Merch Buddy, and I'm interested to see what they're going to do. I may reach out to Niels and see how close we are to an updater for that multi-product uploader, if that's even possible, because I know it's still in beta and Amazon is changing things now. So It's very possible he may be waiting until it comes out of beta. So, but that's pretty much all I had for today, guys. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. I'll see you guys back on a regular schedule on Monday. Those other videos that I wanted to post, I am going to go ahead and post them today and throughout the course of the weekend. Yeah, you can actually get some content on the weekend from me. You know, that's not really my thing, but this weekend I'll be out with the family, so I have a little time to, you know, just throw a couple videos up. So just stay tuned for those. Take care. I'll talk to you next time.